timetable changes that we saw this January are part of a £1 billion plus refurbishment of London Bridge Station. So it's a huge engineering challenge to rebuild the fourth busiest station in London whilst keeping passengers moving.
Clearly, on a project of this enormity, it's absolutely key that all parties work together, Network Rail and the train companies, Southeastern. By working together, we get the best chance of giving customer satisfaction of a quality and expectation that is deserved.
It's been very challenging for customers travelling to London Bridge because essentially we've lost half of the infrastructure available to us, we've lost half of the platforms, half of the tracks running up to the station, but we haven't lost half of the capacity of the train service. We've done our best to up the capacity of the trains.
We've issued something like 1 million leaflets, a huge poster campaign. We've been joined by 170 extra temporary staff.
I'm part of 170 extra staff brought in to assist the current Southeastern employees to help assist with the timetable changes, platform changes, help commuters get to their destinations easily and quickly as possible.
We've done open sessions with customers at various locations. They can come and talk to us to understand what the changes will mean to them.
So we have a 24/7 dedicated Twitter team so that we can interact with our passengers round the clock should they have any questions or indeed any queries about the new timetable.
The impression we get is that most passengers did know about it. They might not have liked the changes, of course, but that they did know about them. So, in that sense, it was probably a success.
Yes, it's a bit of an inconvenience, but there are alternative routes and it takes a little bit longer, but it still gets me from A to B.
Usually I would get the overground train from Waterloo to London Bridge, and obviously since that stopped running I've had to get the Jubilee line, and the impact it's had on me is having to leave more time to travel.
The thing I would like to say is a real thank you to our customers because, they've had to adapt, they've had to change the habits that they've had for a long time.
The biggest challenge for us now is making sure that capacity, making sure that trains are in the right place for passengers. Southeastern is putting more trains into traffic than we ever have done before to make sure that there's more seats for customers at the busiest times of the day.
The thing that we were not 100% clear about, because we couldn't be, was how people would adapt to the changes. And what we've been doing is watching how the flows of people have been changing, and we're adapting the timetable to where the demand is. We know there are some extremely busy trains out there, but there are others that have got seats on. So in addition to constantly reviewing the train plan, seeing what we can do with the rolling stock, we also want to make that more visible to passengers. We want to provide information about the loadings of individual trains, how busy trains are, and then passengers can make informed choices about which train they want to travel on.
We're really keen to make sure that the timetable from August 2016 onwards reflects what our stakeholders, what our local communities need, to make sure it reflects what people want of their railway.
Yeah, I know in the longer term it's going to be really beneficial with London Bridge renovating because I know how crowded it can get.
Eventually, there will be an enormous benefit to passengers in having a London Bridge station rebuilt with all the facilities that will be there. But in the meantime, for some passengers, there will be pain along the way. It's so important that the rail industry accepts that, acknowledges it, and keeps in mind the impact that these works are having on people's everyday lives.
So far, we are very early into the new timetable, but both ourselves and Network Rail are performing better than our targets, and performance is showing an improvement over this time last year. I'm really proud of the whole team here at Southeastern, who've put an immense amount of planning into getting this timetable change right. In the end, these works at London Bridge are going to lead to better journeys for hundreds of thousands of passengers every single day across London and the South East.